And we are live, guys. It's just a last minute live stream, guys. Just texted Clyve, see if he was free. How you doing, Clyve?
Good. How about yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. Just been busy with work, getting back into the swing of things, getting back, used to the old work schedule.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah, what watch you wearing tonight?
Well, actually, I'm wearing my Young Hands. I cannot get enough of this thing.
Nice, nice. So it was definitely a good buy then for what you got it for. You're getting good use out of it.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous watch.
Nice. Nice. I'm getting ready to go to work here at 7, so I'm
Right.
wearing my the G
I'm,
Shock,
I,
of course.
Now I'm still waiting on my watchsmith. Oh, there. Design
What's
it.
up, Jason? How you doing? How you doing, Paul? What are you guys wearing in the comments? But what were you saying, Clive?
Well, I'm still waiting on the Uberoki's former private watchsmith to get a hold of the Benra Sky Chief and do his magic on that one.
Okay. Nice.
Kind of restore it back to original condition. The original owner had some modifications made,
Okay.
and that's just something else. It's just like by this point, the modifications are more of a hit, or actually part of the history of the watch. Do you restore it back, or just respect the prior owner and leave it be? It's an interesting question.
Okay. Nice. You gonna leave it be probably?
See, I don't know. I don't know. Part of it is that he had he had the hands reloomed. So yeah, it makes it a lot more usable in the dark. Of course, the guy was a pilot. The Sky Chief was like an original pilot's watch.
Uh huh.
But god damn, that green looks ugly compared to the bright yellow of the Roman. I mean, of the Arabic numerals.
Okay.
Also, he had a bigger crown put on to make it easier to wind. What I appreciate that, but it also makes it look lopsided.
With it being an aviator watch, did it have the onion style crown?
No, it didn't. This is the ones with the onion style crown, about the same size, really, but those were converted where they took stopwatch movements and shoved it into a big ass case.
Okay. Made it easier to wind.
Right. Well, that's why, yeah, and that's why he modified his crown as well.
Okay.
Timex Navy today.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's cool. I don't know if you saw that. That's the one that he lent in. I did the review on it a couple weeks. It's a cool little watch for the price, man. So, and
Yeah.
then Jason's wearing the Zelos, the swordfish. Do you have any experience with Zelos, Clyde?
What?
Do you have any experience with Zelos watches?
I've
Have
been
you?
hearing about them an awful lot lately. It seems like they're popping into conversation.
It's one you should seriously take a look at. Like if somebody will let you borrow one for review or something, I would take a look at it. It will probably surprise you the quality of them.
Nice.
For four or
Yeah.
$500, you get a lot of watch for the money.
Well, you see, and that's why I think good value is. Are you getting more than what you're paying?
Definitely, and I think Zelos is becoming, or they are almost technically more of a mainstream brand now than a micro brand these days.
And again, the young hands. So we're talking in-house vintage Comwell movement for under 1,000. Well, under 1,000. I was lucky. I think mine is in really great condition for the price I paid for it.
Nice,
And likewise for the Sky Chief.
nice.
Now, Mark Goldberg, my horological mother, just put up a video basically saying he's got sources saying that Rolex is really going to be clamping down on steel sports models at least in the next year or two.
Yeah, that's probably going to turn off a lot of collectors, and it'll turn me off.
Don't you wish your young hands was hot like mine? Um, Max Bill is fun. Who's Max Bill?
That's actually a pretty good looking watch. That's the one I had in about a month or so ago from EC
Nice.
Deluxe. Yeah, they're the Bauhaus, the minimalist design watch.
Well, and these days, though, I think
It's more their modern take, I think. I don't know if they had a vintage Max Bill or not, but it's more of a modern design, I think.
and this one, the one I had, actually predates the 19. This is one's early 50s, but it had very much in the style of the 806 1959 Navitimer, the original
Okay,
Navitimer. But
nice.
except it's a two register instead of a three register, and also tiny
Uh,
comparatively. But condition. I think if you can find a oversized Swiss chronograph in great shape, probably need to pick it up.
how's it going, Ken? How you doing, bud? You guys got some snow up there in Pittsburgh? What's going on, Nilo?
Well, if not, he has rain. And this is actually kind of a Pitts. We're having it's just dark and overcast and raining off and on. It makes me think of Pittsburgh.
It's been kind of gloomy here the last couple of days, believe it or not, here at the beach. It hadn't been cold, but it's been like gloomy.
Now, Peter, say, are we talking like? I think they did a reissue or reedition of it. Are we talking like a vintage Sky Chief, or are we talking about when they kind of brought it back? Maybe I need to break that Hamilton out too. Yeah, these guys haven't seen the Hamilton, have they?
I don't think they have. I know I've seen it. I think Bruce has seen it.
Yeah, beautiful watch.
Speaking of, I did hear, I'm not going to mention what, but I did hear some good news from Bruce. I don't know if he told you his news or not. I won't mention it on here.
Employment wise?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good for him, though.
Yep. Bruce is now working for David SW.
He said he had the original
Yep.
Sky Chief from the 50s.
40s, actually. Yeah. Yep. I think it's here. Yeah. Some people don't like it because it is a little bit, it's like 35, but easy to read. Also, it's got some hellacious long lugs on it, and the depth of the case almost compensates for it.
And speaking of, you were talking about Rolex is tightening down their production even more. There's actually one watch I've been seeing, Kibble watches. James, that was on my live stream a couple weeks ago, the younger guy. It's out there in the UK. He actually has another A-Long Zone Saxonia for sale. This one's the silver tone for like right around 10,000 pounds or so. It's a 37 mil, which will turn off a lot of people. But I think those right now are probably kind of under the radar sleeper watches with Rolex and stuff getting hard to find.
Peter, I think mine's even earlier. Mine's from the 40s, and it's 35 millimeters, but also I think it has the Value 72. I think. No, I did not, James. I will take a look at it. I've been checking my email, so I'll look again. James Kahn brings up a good point. Okay. Land-around movements was used in a lot of chronographs, but it was almost like ETA of the day. Valjoux and Lamagna were prized. Landeron was almost the fallback, but the Landeron movements, they're tough. Oh my God, they're tough. They're like Soviet tank tough. And like I said, so, I just, as a matter of fact, Linda showed me like a nice little, hey, I just got this one. And I started winding, hit the chronograph, and he literally was trying to, a 70-year-old almost trying to leap across the counter at me because he's like, no, I didn't say I just got it back from service. I said I just got it. I'm like, oopsie. But it worked just fine. God knows when it was serviced last.
Oh, by the way, were you ever able to find the email of the gentleman that lives here at the beach where I do?
I did. Jeez, also ask me off the air, and also
yeah, well,
yeah,
because I definitely have to get up with him and see what he's got.
1970 Zodiac with the Landeron, good watch. Yeah, I had an even earlier one. I had mine. This one still had a Bakelite bezel, if I remember right.
I like the vintage Zodiacs are cool.
Yeah, they are. They are cool as fuck.
They're actually being from the 70s. They're probably more of a wearable size too, aren't they? What, like 38, 39, somewhere around there?
Thereabouts, yeah. And probably need, or I almost want to get the now. You said that, now I want to get the Leisure out and wear it.
Yeah, I'm wearing that one for a while. Have you?
No, not a little bit, but on the other hand, but when you look at the dial on this one, I mean, come on, come on. It's yeah, just as wearable, and that Sky Chief also. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Oh, also, like I said, I need to get in touch with Glenn and say, hey, are you ready to do your magic on this one, on the Benris?
Okay.
So, yeah. So, like I said, Mark has a couple of moles. Shut up. You know what I mean? I mean, I didn't say horns. I said moles. A couple of operatives, allegedly with ties to Rolex, that are feeding him inside information. And so far, they've been pretty much on the money. Watch again, 98.76. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, he does some great pics on there, man.
Nice. Oh, it's like, God, it's YouTube and Facebook and then more social media. It's just like, just resistant.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm not as active on Facebook. I wish I should be because I'm kind of guilty. I have a forum on there too, and I'm not even active on my own forum. But then that Discord too. It's like a little bit of everything.
Right. Well, so, and of course, I'm watching the video and I'm almost like, well, okay. So in other words, next year, oh, Peter said, I'd almost, that would, Trouble is, though, we have like a little group over here. I'm not going to say the name of it, but where we share information and talking about each other watches, and we'll post stuff. So it's just like someone, hey, I found this. I really can't make a move, but I'll put it up here for you guys to look at.
Yeah.
There's some guys that are a little bit better about buying than they are about posting. So it's one of the things we'll probably have to have a talk with the group about. Because it's just like, some of you fuckers are letting people work for free. No Facebook or Twitter for me. Well, and like I said, each one has its pros and cons.
Yeah. The one good thing about Facebook that I have noticed though, like, is to keep it. I'm bad with birthdays and dates. It helps me keep up with birthdays.
Horrible, yeah. Good Lord. I mean, at one point, jeez.
How's it going, Six Killer? How you doing, bud?
New partner, her birthday was, her birthday was on March 18th. My daughter's on March 19th. And then my office manager's on March 20. And I'm like, after a couple of years, they basically realized I was going to screw these birthdays up no matter what. But Facebook does help, as does putting it on the iPhone.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I got my girlfriend's 30th birthday coming up here in a couple of months. She wants to go down to Miami. So,
I didn't know she was Jewish. Now, also, I've been kind of getting back into the old wet shaving, though. I've actually picked up like a nice vintage off Etsy, Hofbräd's slant razor.
Okay.
God, it looks, and I have to admit, I've been wet shaving for years, and that slant, it looks wicked. It looks wicked to the point of being evil. It looks like, it looks like it almost looks like a torture device.
Hey JCP, how you doing, bud?
So you have to, of course, when you do a safety razor anyway, you can't really just press on your face like you do a cartridge razor. Of course, I've been wet shaving long enough. I've kind of broke myself of that habit. Hey, it's Alex Spain. Hello, doctor. How are you?
How you doing, Alex?
Yeah, it's nice to. Speaking of which, I wonder when the other doctor's going to show up and make us close the stream down.
Yeah, but yeah, though we were talking about the Rolex to shorten the supplies. You think that's probably going to turn off even more people than they've already turned off, probably?
I think so. I mean, and of course Mark's saying, "Don't sell your Rolex. Don't sell it. Don't sell it. Don't sell it." And it's just like, okay, so they should hoard, and that's just like, so you're saying they should hoard them, because that's what it is.
Yeah. Basically, all the people that have the money for them are buying them up like crazy, and the people like myself that eventually want to get one, but we won't be able to.
Well, true, but on the other hand, can you get one right now?
Probably not.
No, exactly. It's like me buying a Ferrari. Oh my God, the price of Ferraris go up another $5,000. How will I ever? No, I'm not anywhere close to getting a Ferrari, so I'm not going to. It's just more like, eh.
Oh, Greenville, that's upstate from me.
Yeah. No, Peter, I'm talking safety razor. Safety razors are safe. That's what they're called, safety razors. Double-edged.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm saying we should all just turn to, which a lot of people are probably gonna hate on me for this, turn to Breitling and Omega now, because you can actually buy them.
I'd say get out, look around, get out in real life, and I think a lot of the vintage watches are being snatched up.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the DE the DE watches or the Dirty Dozen, those things used to be cheap as chips.
And there's a lot of great micro brands out there right now too that are you gotta watch what you buy. But I mean, if there's a bad one, there's going to be a bad review on it. So, or you can usually tell when it's cheaply made. But there's definitely a lot of micro brands out there that are a lot of bang for buck too.
Yep, and sometimes you just go online and you just do, whether it's Craigslist, Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace, and sometimes you just use very generic search terms.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just old watch or vintage watch.
Mm.
Weilers. At one point, I had a nice old Weilers diving watch.
Okay.
And of course, I found out Uberoki is still alive, but whatever.
Weilers, that's not the same candy people, is it?
So, not the what?
The candy people?
No. Oh, Weilers, no. But you think, Weilers drink. Yeah, I was thinking Weilers drink mix.
Yeah, it's like grape candy and stuff, like fruit candy.
And it's probably what the Smarter brother did. But he was Uber. She showed me this Weilers. No, Weilers. Wylers. Not whalers, Weilers, like Kool-Aid or flavored drinks. Weilers lemonade. Not whalers, not Wilders, not yeah. And he was basically saying that he said, "What's great about a watch like this?" Yes, Peter C. finally got it.
The Endurance Pro is definitely on my list, JCB. Probably not right at this moment, but probably a couple more months, I'll definitely end up pulling the trigger on one. It's a cool little watch for the price.
Thank you. That. And one of the things he said, great thing about a watch like this is that the people selling them have no idea what they are, and the people buying them know exactly what they are.
Mm-hmm.
So again, and actually, there's a lot of Weilers did actually get some horological first. Of course, they also died during the quartz crisis, but also well-made watches. But that's why knowledge gap.
Okay.
You always want to take advantage of the Weilers for Clivers. Fans. Well, you always want to take advantage. Yeah, you want to make the knowledge gap work for you instead of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, and also apparently now Spamthony. Well, I'll say it. I called him Sharko and Spamthony, but apparently one of them is now like a major blowing up YouTube. The Timepiece Gentleman.
Yeah.
And this is nothing more than someone who would just go around, try to find watches on the being posted privately, try to beat the crap out of them, out of the sellers, turn around, post them on their social media websites, and just jack the price up through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, I mean, like I said, I kind of knew these. I kept running into these guys when I first was, I was going to Texas, Dallas all the time and hunting down there. And, I actually had people say, "Are you with Marco?" No. You swear you're not with Marco? Because I hate that stuff. Well, wait. Who's Marco? I'm from Oklahoma City. And they're like, "Oh, okay." Well, then because it's just apparently a couple of them had a really bad reputation, but all they did was just beat the crap out of people, the sellers, and just sell them for a profit. And that's kind of the reason I don't go to Dallas anymore.
Yeah.
Because kind of operating out of someone else's storefront. And, if I found a good deal down there, it's just like you'd have to, hope it didn't get snatched up too quickly. But those guys were like local, always driving around with a wad of cash, so they would make a move and just try to,
They were kind of like they're kind of like the what's his name from Gas Monkey Garage.
Yeah.
That would go around, pay lowball people for cars, and then go around, turn around, and flip it.
Okay, Orange Hand. Now, I wasn't aware of that. What are you saying? What did he do time for? Did he disclose that on the interview?
I think he's mentioned it in one of his videos. Something about maybe DUI or something.
Well, I hate to say
motorcycle or something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But he has disclosed it in like one or two of his videos. He said what he did time for, but I can't remember.
Yep. Well, it doesn't matter. I guess as long as you're young and attractive, people will forgive anything. If there's anything the last 4 years has taught us, well, except for the working out part, obviously.
If you mean working out by holding up a bucket of KFC chicken and a Big Mac,
yeah,
that's his version of working out. not the other person we're talking
about.
And
that's driving under the influence as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he either hit somebody, he either hurt or killed somebody, or he got popped a few times.
I want to say it was a chase, if I remember correctly. I think it was like a motorcycle chase. The cops chased him or something.
Oh yeah, they do not like that.
I think. Don't quote me now. He like I said, all this information is available. If you look up one of his videos, he says all of it. So it's nothing that he's not hiding it.
Yeah.
So
now, said he got mixed up with the wrong crowd. Okay. Well, and again, but I wonder if those are the type of people. See, I don't know. Did Roman ever do anything with him or not?
I haven't seen him do anything with him yet, but I don't know if he will or not. So,
but I wonder if that's the sort of people that Roman was talking about. That Roman said, "Well, keep in mind, there's so many intermediaries, and that's what's driving all the Rolex prices up."
Mm-hmm. He may have been talking about them. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. And again, back in the day, you'd have to, if you wanted to sell Rolex, you'd either, put a private ad up or whatever, or you would take it to the reseller, who would basically take your watch, tell you about what a piece of crap it is, what a piece of crap you are, bend you over his counter, then throw some money at you, kind of like leaving Las Vegas, and then he'd take your crappy old watch, and it would become a magical heirloom on his counter.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to, you have to beat the dog crap out. You have to buy it as low as possible, unless it's a very, very motivated seller. You basically just find every flaw and defect you can about the watch. And then when you sell it, you have to talk it up as much as possible. It's an interesting little thing of mental gymnastics.
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? If you're into Rolex and nothing but Rolex, this is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Like I said, that's I've been kind of turned off. Don't get me wrong, I still own a Rolex, but I would, but I don't. Kind of turns me off,
Yep, pretty much.
I go for their little brother. I go for Tudor because Tudor is accessible right now.
True, but the thing is, though, because there's so many Rolex refugees, the demand for that, the excess demand for that is kind of being soaked up. It's kind of soaking up excess watches from other brands, from other luxury brands. So I think if anything catches the attention of the watch community as a whole, it's going to be hard to get or impossible to get.
Just like the new Chronomaster. Like I said, I was talking to my AD that I work with out of Charlotte. He said they've already got like a 6 months wait list for pre-orders on it.
Yep.
I wonder if that's going to be. He speculated. Now this is just from him, but he speculated it's probably going to be one of the hard to get ones too, and it may end up going up market after second hand.
Yep. And the thing is, though, guys, if you're going to get that, don't be a schmuck. You don't have to be the first kid on your block with it. If you didn't lay the groundwork with a Zenith AD near you, then already
be patient.
Yeah. Or find it. Yeah. Or if you just want a El Primero, there's lots of watches that can check that box.
See, now the good thing, of course, I obviously can't afford one at the moment, but when I do want to get one, I have buying experience or buying history from my AD because I had already bought the El Primero from them. So hopefully that'll help me get my foot in the door for that one because I actually do really like that Chronomaster.
Yeah, I think that's a great looking watch.
For what it is, if you pay retail for it, or even if you eventually can get a discount, I think for the price, it's a great watch.
Yep. Peter C. Yep, exactly. I could not put it better myself, Peter.
Yeah. Enjoy dinner, Hans.
What's the temperature over there on the East Coast?
Let me actually look it up. It is 48 degrees right now. It looks like it's going to rain this evening too, so it'll be a little chilly.
Oh crap! Yeah, we've got the same thing. We're actually a little bit colder. So yay.
Yeah, cold and rainy here.
Yep.
I'll be working tonight though, so it's all good. Speaking of, I gotta start getting ready here in a little while. Eat some dinner before I go in.
Sounds like a good idea. Well,
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris. Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks everybody in the comments for coming on and joining last minute. Might try to do something maybe tomorrow afternoon if you're free.
We'll see. Well,
probably before the game because everybody will probably watch the game, of course, tomorrow evening. So
true. Well, I almost want to say if you're contrarian, that's when you want to do it for the people that don't want to watch the game.
True. I wonder if there's gonna be any watch ads during the show.
No, because possibly, but it's not going to be Rolex because Rolex doesn't want to kind of spend. It's not prestigious enough. A and B, Rolex doesn't want to spend that kind of money. Mostly B.
Yeah, maybe like Citizen or somebody like that. Probably you think he'll have an ad.
Yep, that's what I think.
All right, guys. We might catch you guys tomorrow again. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining in, Clyde.
All right. And like I said, just Follow your heart, but do your homework first.
Definitely. Later, guys.